What's up, everybody? How's it going? I heard there were some expensive games today. No, let's go into the let's just get into the right scene. I've already seen one screenshot showing $80 for a Mario Kart game, which is absolutely, like, games in New Zealand are already like $120. So that's correct. That's absolutely messed up. Oh, I haven't.
Hey man, hope you're well. Loved your latest video. Overall Direct is hype to me, but the prices are fing ridiculous for 2 games especially.
Wow. Thanks, Mr. C. Willis. Yep. Nintendo is definitely one of those companies that would absolutely jump on the bandwagon of making games more expensive. Like, for some reason, there's journalists out there saying, I hope GTA 6 is $100. It's like, my brother in Christ, GTA 5 was like the most successful game of all time and got the most money of all time. Like, yeah, games are costing more to produce, but if the game is good, you earn more than enough money back, especially since there's more people playing games than ever. Like, the only reason to raise prices on video games is because you want more money. Which, like, to be honest, is a good reason. Everybody likes money. Wahoo! But I don't get that money, so I don't care.
We love unaffordable video games. Please, Mr. Furukawa, keep it coming.
Thank you, OG Chaotix. And also thanks to, who was that at the start? Detective Brisket. Yeah, $90 like $150 in New Zealand. Yeah, that's right. We're already paying like $120. I don't want to be paying $150 for a Mario game. I'm simply not doing it. I can't do it. It's unsustainable. So, if that's the case, I'm probably not buying Nintendo games. That's the long and short of it. Like, already Nintendo games don't go down. You know what? We should just watch and see. Also, they're making the digital games cheaper. Is kind of messed up. Apparently, that's what I've heard. That the digital games are cheaper, which shows, because when you buy a digital game, you're not buying the game. You're buying a license to play the game. It's the same as like buying a skin in Fortnite. At any moment, they can just take that shit away and you can't do anything about it. I don't want to go into this like angry as shit. Oh god, this is too loud. Alright, yeah, cool, Nintendo. That's great. Can I go for 10 seconds, please? Okay, this is Mario. What's up, Soda Man? Feeling good today? I just woke up.
Let's go.
I will say I really like the way Mario looks in this. I love the way the karts look. I love the way he looks. Looks great. Oh! Rosalina. That's her next on Rosalina. It's Pauline. This is gonna be cut out of context. Just Rosalina. And I don't know if I've said this on stream, but I like the way Donkey Kong looks. I think he looks funny. Yeah, I like all these models. It's like the classic versions of them, but like, not like shittily done like Sonic did. Looks good. They're very expressive. Snowmobile? Little planes? Wait. Snowmobiles and planes? Like, wait, now they're on water? Uh-oh. Sonic Crossworlds is looking a little unappealing right now. Unless it's priced way cheaper. Which it probably will be, if the price on this game is it's to be believed. Oh, you can do the fucking triangle jump on the walls, and you can grind? You can play as a cow? I didn't even realize! Damn. This is more Sonic than Sonic. You can jump in a you can Wonder Shroom into special special costumes. That's cool. They probably have specific things that they do. Okay, Mario Kart World. Damn. The way they have this map set up makes me think it's like more than just a, like a lap-based game. I wonder if they're going to explain it at all.
Hello everyone, I'm Koichi Kawamoto.
I think I can turn it up just a wee bit.
And I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct. I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch 2.
Damn, that theme, it like goes hard.
I'm Takuhiro Dota, the director for Nintendo Switch 2. And I'm Tetsuya Sasaki, the hardware design lead for Nintendo Switch 2.
God, I hope the $80 price is not final because this game looks like a lot of fun. Yeah, it like goes back to what I was saying before because, if Mario Kart 8 was like the most successful Mario Kart game of all time. I think it was the highest selling Switch game of all time, if I'm not correct. Maybe Animal Crossing beat it while COVID was happening, but I think it was like the most successful. Like, there's no reason for them to do make it higher unless they want more money and greedy bastards.
What you just saw was Mario Kart World, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. Now,
the retail price for Switch 2 bundle says it'll be $500, so the game is probably $50. I mean, I can look it up right now. No, I'll do it after.
This brand new Mario Kart game will be like.
Also, I don't buy Nintendo Switch online, so I don't know if this game will even be for me. Like, if this was on PC, great. I ain't buying a Nintendo Online subscription. I don't care.
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Welcome to this vast world.
Okay.
Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe.
Okay. So they're not really based on old... I mean, this is clearly one of Bowser's airships, but so they're not really based on older... I mean, I saw Moo Moo Meadows, I think. Sort of. But it's cool that they're doing, fully new... They could probably always add in old tracks if they want to for DLC and stuff.
Depending on the time of day...
Wait, no, that was definitely a place from a Mario Kart track. Depending on the time of day? Wait, what? What do you mean depending on the time of day? Is this open world or something? No, that's not. I thought this was a part of a track, but no, it's not.
Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
Okay.
And in this Mario Kart game,
moving
you
at the
can go
start.
off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
Huh? Well, they did put the word virtually. I got it.
In the classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place.
Oh, shoot. It's like a straightway, all of them are the straightway ones. Where you could just keep on moving forward. There's no laps. That's cool.
But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition. With 24 drivers in each race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up.
Does that mean that the races just keep going?
Introducing Knockout Tour.
They never stop?
Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another.
We did say non-stop.
There are multiple checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated.
Oh.
Can you make it all the way to the
You're
finish
telling me
line?
better? No, I've seen this before. I can't remember what game I saw it in.
You can also freely drive around this vast world in free roam.
Okay. Cool.
By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. so drive wherever your heart takes you. You can also go for scenic drives with friends
Wow.
and even take photos together at different locations.
Damn, this is like just the sheer contrast and like quality between this and like, I don't know, Sonic Crossworlds. Like, I've always been saying that Crossworlds is not like everything it could be. Definitely felt like disappointed with Crossworlds' direction and what they did. This just like, man, I'm not even interested in it anymore.
A brand new race across the entire world starts here. Mario Kart World! The game launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay, that's cool. Now that they've shown that, I'm just gonna check what the price is on the game. Let me check. I'm gonna look it up. Even they might not even have like an actual price. Mario Kart Worlds. Who sells it in New Zealand? Mario Kart World costs $80 and the internet is unhappy. Well, I mean, at least we know that $80 thing is correct. Mario Kart World. JB Hi-Fi. Australian is $114. Of course, that could be subject to going up or down depending on what they want. Mario Kart World price. Mario Kart World's physical copy costs $90. That's by thegamer.com, so I don't know how, like... Let's check on nintendo.com. Here's Mario Kart World! Oh, gee! Where's the price? Where's the price? Where is it, fellas? Goomba! Like, your game would have to be fucking fantastic for me to not be pissed that it costs, like, $90. 90 US dollars. Yeah. None of this so far, like, game chat open access period. Oh, do they have game chat now? Finally. $80 MSRP. What does MSRP mean? Isn't it just like 5 Nintendo Switch 2 Mario Kart World bundle? 500. Okay. What does the MSRP mean though? Because there's three. Hang on, the three asterisks. Let's find the three asterisks. Manufacturer's suggested retail price. Actual price may vary. Okay. So depending on who sells it, it could cost $80 or $90. Robert's $130 at EB Games. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. EB Games is a fucking, like, scam. I just accidentally muted myself. Yeah, EB Games is a scam site. Let's try Mario Kart World. What's the site that I usually buy my games from? Sometimes I used to buy them from Mighty Ape. I don't think they have it yet. NZ. Mario Kart World NZ. Yeah, EB Games. 130, of course they would. Yeah, I'm not really finding much just on Google for Mario Kart World, but we'll get back to it. The fact that they went straight over $70 and went to...
MK9 really took everything from Crossworlds and is probably gonna do it all better.
I mean, the only thing they haven't done is the, the Cross-World feature. But, like, what did they really take from Crossworlds? Let's be honest. What did Crossworlds have that other games didn't already have? Like, you could say, oh, the boating and the planes. I mean, Diddy Kong Racing did that before Transform did. That was Transform's main feature. And then Crossworlds kind of neutered it. Made it less fun, to be honest. So I can't really say Crossworlds really has done anything all that interesting. Crossworlds feels like a game that doesn't really need to exist. Like, if I want the Transform stuff, I go play Transform. If I want an arcadey kart game, I go play Mario Kart. You know what I mean? Well, maybe not now because it costs so much, but it's a massive price hike for the US, especially compared to UK and Japan. Yeah, they skipped straight over $70, went straight to 80. It just shows how much these companies do not give a shit about you. They're there to make money, and that's like, they're not there to be your friend. And I bet there's going to be people defending this choice for this price hike. Like, people can't afford, like, we're in a fucking recession. And they're like, yeah, let's make the games a third more of the price. It's ridiculous. We're already getting scammed halfway to Sunday, you know, just from food and, like, stuff alone. Yeah, I ain't buying this. Not for full price, man. There's probably going to be some sites which sell it a lot cheaper, which, you know, they'll get my money. But, you know, if anyone's selling it for suggested price, they can go fuck themselves. Rob, you need to accept that capitalism must be overthrown? Oh, I already know that, buddy. $50% increase for price and for physical in UK? That's ridiculous. Console has to be getting sold at a huge loss if this game is £75. Or euro. That's the thing though. They're selling it for £50 basically with the bundle, which to be honest seems like the best deal. But 500 US. Like, I don't know. It's cheaper than the PS5, and it'll probably have better games. So who am I to fucking judge, right?
Details about this title will be shared in an upcoming Mario Kart
The
World.
Switch 2 is $800 at EB Games. Yeah, stop looking at EB Games. EB Games is awful. Do not give EB Games your money. They are one of the worst. They used to be a second-hand game store. They would take in like old games and they would sell. Now they don't do that anymore. The earliest games they sell is like PS4. Maybe you might find the odd one that sells PS3 games. But they're not. And then they sell pre-owned games for like near full price.
I mean, the off-road, different course mechanic is just the Crossworlds mechanic, without the RNG.
The off-road different course mechanics to cross position. No, I don't think so. You mean like the weather changing? Because I don't think that anything's gonna be. I mean, having off-road stuff is not. It's not the same as going through a portal into a different land. It's just a natural part of the track, as far as I can understand. I think they mean when you transition between courses. From what I saw, the transitions were all based on the overworld, not like selectable as part of your Grand Prix. Is that not correct? Like you go from one area to the next in the big overworld to do your race, but it's not like actually like transporting to a different area. Like you'll always go from the desert to the city and then to the lagoon, for example. And you can't go desert, lagoon, and then city because that doesn't make sense in the overworld map. They say you go to different tracks in one Grand Prix. Do they?
Introducing Knockout Tour.
I don't know if this is
Race non-stop from one corner of the world
There you go, Grand
everywhere in
Prix.
this world. In the classic
Yeah, mushroom. All these seem to be going from one spot to another on the overworld map.
Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid
This
for
one too,
first place.
that one too, that one too. Yeah, they're all close together.
But don't sleep at the
The tracks seem to all be placed in a huge open world. There are roads between them. You can also race on between races. But if there's... I'm sure there's limits, though. Like, I'm sure you could go here, to there, to there, to there. But it's not like you can go here, to there. Because you'd have to race... I mean, maybe you can in a custom game, I guess. If you want to make the world's longest racetracks. They didn't really give a lot of information about that
The game
particular.
launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. More details about this title will be shared in an upcoming Mario Kart World Direct, so be on the lookout for more information in the future.
I wonder if Nintendo's gonna do anything about the backlash of the price. Because they're the kind of guys to double down on stuff and not change anything and just be like, no, deal with it. And it'll be successful anyway, it doesn't matter. Like, the backlash won't be big enough to actually, like, stop people from buying it in any meaningful way. It'll now just genuinely, like, we've already seen with, like, League of Legends skins that people will take out loans to buy something expensive. What's funny is that the Nintendo Switch 2 plus Mario Kart bundle, League of Legends seems to think one skin is worth that price.
Mario Kart World launches on the same day
Hello,
as Nintendo
I'm
Switch
Mr.
2.
Mario Kart, and I want your money.
We'll
Can I
share
have your
more
money?
details in the
Thank
future,
you.
So we hope you're
I
looking
love
forward
money.
to it.
Give me that money.
Next, we'd like to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay.
These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers
No
for
way.
Switch 2. And on the right Joy-Con 2, we've added a new C button.
It allows you to see things. We added a new C button. This is the cent button. Every time you turn on the Nintendo Switch 2, you pay us 1 cent.
Let's take a look at some new experiences it offers.
Is one of those experiences not having Joy-Con drift? Because you didn't even fix that in the actual Joy-Cons. I hate the way the analog sticks feel on the Joy-Con. My fingers always slip off. My hands are too big for the Joy-Cons. Even if I'm playing like handheld mode, it's never comfortable. You're gonna hate this? Uh-oh. Don't fucking laugh at me like that. So what?
I'm still ahead of all of you guys. Woo!
You're right, I hate this. Hog her? If you say so. Whatever that means. Alone.
That was you. So quick.
Wait, that's literally just Discord. Wait, that's how they're gonna do that? You can probably choose not to have that on the screen, of course.
Oh, no. Wait, no.
Nix, I'm coming for you.
No, I'm about to get
Come on, no.
What a crazy, diverse group of friends.
Game Chat, a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me? Hello?
Hi, missed you.
With this feature, you'll be able to communicate with friends and family while playing a game.
Should we follow you? Yeah?
Wow. That's like something from 2005. I can't believe they're finally doing it. A real Mario Kart lobby will be full of slurs, get real Nintendo. I mean, this is just with friends, I can assume. But like, if it's super easy to use, that'd be great. But with the way Nintendo-fies everything, I don't know if it's going to be actually easy. Like, even adding friends nowadays is still fucking annoying on Switch.
Yeah, go.
Okay.
Off for an adventure.
While using the Game Chat feature, your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Oh, okay. But you're still behind me, right?
Oh, that's gonna sound awful. Dude, what, you're sitting 2 meters away from your Switch, you gotta shout to be heard? Someone's vacuuming in the background, dogs barking, cars outside, the fan is blowing, got the dehumidifier on, pots boiling on the stove. That's gonna be a uproarious cacophony of sound. Just watch. Shut up.
All right, let's keep going. Okay.
I'm making jokes. I'm allowed to make jokes.
It can pick up your speaking voice clearly, even from a distance.
Look at this. Jump on here.
Shut up. Don't. Wait, no. Mom's got the blender on.
All right, right, let's keep going. Let's make a left right here.
When it's noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly, letting
Shut up! I was being funny.
you chat with ease.
How did you get hit by a boat?
Rob, how much shit do you have going? Just the normal amount, you know. Well, you guys don't have like a $6,000 electrical bill each month?
Okay, nice.
It does look beautiful. It's all pink.
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat with friends and family.
Man, that'd be better.
If
Easier.
you open the chat menu,
There's no way I'm using
turn on
handheld
game screen
mode.
sharing.
Great job. Good
Oh,
job.
you can screen share now. I don't know. I mean, it's cool that it's there.
There we go.
I can't do anything
You
without
can also
multiple
share your
monitors
game
anymore.
screen.
Did you see someone just like go on top of that dinosaur?
Really? They can do that?
Can do it?
You guys, I just did it.
I want to do it too.
Oh, shoot. Oh.
Oh shoot! The dinosaur. Good to see Bowser's internet.
Okay, I got it.
Oh god, what's even the point of screen sharing if everybody's frame rate is 3?
I got it.
Look at that. It's looking more choppy than Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, dude. Imagine screen sharing Scarlet and Violet. Can you imagine the frame rate?
Okay. You can chat to your heart's content, even while playing different games.
Yeah, I know that one.
Hey.
It's so hard, right? It's tough.
Oh, wow. I'm like in the sky right here. I'm like, I fell. I'm falling. Okay, we got it. We're safe.
Dude thinks he's a fucking Let's player. Dude, it's your fucking 4 friends. Just you're 3 friends. Not even 4 friends. You're 3 friends. Relax. You're not that guy.
Kirby.
Imagine a Soderbergh stream without mentioning Scarlet and Violet. It can't be me.
Look, you're on a star. That's so cute. So cute.
Dude, Rob can do a bit of trailer all by himself. Nah, I'd be too pissed at the frame rate. Well, if you want a bit of frame rate, press that C button to send us some more cents.
Of your game screen.
Guys, I'm lost. Like,
Where'd you go?
Or expand another friend's game screen.
Oh, frame rate? No. I thought maybe the frame rate thing was just like when it wasn't focused.
Of that wall that's to your left. It's just like the wall. Like if she gets past the wall.
this is where I have to do a little wall ride.
Okay.
So everyone can watch them play.
Oh, I think I know where you are.
Dude, your webcam's not on. Stop. You're not that guy. Dude, you're not streaming. You're talking to your friends. You don't have to point. No one can see you. Relax.
We are. Wait. Okay, I think we have to try.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Let's take a picture here.
Okay, are you ready?
Smile.
Yay. Oh,
He doesn't know
that's
Twitch
it.
chat. Wait, Rob.
On the right Joy-Con 2 controller,
No.
there's an additional button. With the C button,
Where the hell
you
would-
can pull up a chat menu.
Oh, dang.
Oh, really?
But there's no camera.
Actually, guys, I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back. Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Here, you can quickly and easily mute yourself and more. And there's this.
Spyware? The $640 Nintendo Switch 2 camera. I was like, there's no camera on the Switch. I haven't seen one. So yeah, it being a peripheral. Uh-huh. Yeah, I guess. But even then, that guy didn't have the Switch 2 camera. He didn't. He was pointing for no reason. Nobody was watching him on the webcam.
By connecting this camera to the system,
Hey!
Bro, now they're all Twitch streamers. Shit. Get the fucking rug pulled out from under me. It's a $50 cheap camera, don't worry. I mean, I'm not worrying. I'm not gonna buy it anyway. You think I'm using the Nintendo Switch voice feature? Collabs go crazy.
Hey, what's up? Hello. Yo.
But dude, like, if your camera's next to the TV and you're sitting 2 meters away, it's not gonna look like that. It's gonna be a horrible, like, mess of you on a couch, half green screened out.
Hi, how's everyone doing? Good?
Man, she's got some good natural lighting. They've all got great natural lighting in their houses. Good for them. Couldn't be like if someone was in like a non-perfect lighting system. Rob, it's just an iToy in 2025. How is she using the camera when she's in handheld mode? I mean, it's the Switch 2. I'm assuming they have some, like, connectivity to the Switch dock. Even when you're in handheld. I'm assuming?
I'm Glenn Quagmire.
Hopefully. If not, then that's false advertising right there. But I would assume. Man, the Glenn Quag, like somebody mentioned in a previous Nintendo Direct with the it was Rhythm Heaven. And it went R-O-E-R-O. I'm Glenn Quagmire. And that would have been funny, but the Quagmires have become so ingrained in my head, like I just don't even hear it anymore. Just occasionally it's I'm Glenn Quagmire, and it's just part of the stream. I don't hear it anymore. It's just background noise. It's as if like a bird chirped in the background. The little Quagmires in the trees. Oh, €50.
I'm Glenn Quagmire.
There he is again.
You can appear on screen and video chat while playing a game.
Your face is on here.
Wait, Nick, how was your test yesterday?
It was good.
No.
Here's how it looks with just the camera feed.
I'm Glenn Quagmire.
I bet you like
Can you wait for me?
Please look forward to games which use your
What?
camera feed like this.
Is that the new one? Are they updating the games? Oh, I heard something about like Switch 2 versions of all the Switch games. This is probably it. Although my first thought went to free updates. Like you put in your Switch game and you get the Switch 2 version. Like it automatically downloads the data to your Switch. But now I'm starting to think like this is Nintendo. Maybe they'll make you buy the Switch 2 version for money. He doesn't know Twitch chat. You guys are really like, I gotta like kind of not watch chat or else like I'm gonna get spoiled and everything. I think I just saw
Using
like
game
that
chat.
is not the case.
Even when you're apart, you can play games and hang out as if you were together in the
No, that's not how that works.
same room.
Sorry, I just wanted to pause in that for
Play
a second.
together or compete in online multiplayer games. Chat while playing your personal favorites. Decide your own rules for a retro game competition. Or hold a sports competition between families. All together, anytime, anywhere.
As long as you've bought Nintendo Switch Online. Yeah, Internet Nintendo Switch Online membership and Nintendo account required for online features, including game chat, compatible USB camera required for video chat, not available in all countries. Terms of game chat requirements apply. Yeah, so every single one of your friends has got to be paying for Nintendo Switch, which I mean, I guess makes sense. You're using the internet to talk to each other, but Nintendo could have been that one company that was like a good console, no paid online, like good consumer practices, but nah, they just went like full deep into it, same as the others.
Game chat.
It's all Microsoft's fault? Nah. I mean, they started it, yeah, but then the other companies jumped on the bandwagon. It's the consumer's fault. If we had just spoken up more and just not fucking purchased the shit, they would have rolled it back. People hadn't bought Xbox 360 online. If they'd said, no, make it free like PS3, then maybe, we wouldn't be in this scenario in the first place. It's our fault. We have to fucking, not buy this shit. Because the people at the top are always going to be getting as much money as they're just going to keep going for more and more money. And if all their efforts are rewarded, why would they stop?
What did you think? In developing Game Chat, our goal was for you to enjoy playing online.
It's why I like Steam, man. Steam is just like the only like pro-consumer company left in terms of like, I mean, they've done some, shitty stuff before, but for the most part, they're the most pro-consumer, like, game, quote unquote, game company around.
With others more closely, including family.
Like
and
recently,
friends.
they did the thing with
Almost as if you're all
advertisements.
playing together in the same
You
place.
can't put advertisements in your game.
The camera you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera, which will be available on the same day as Switch 2.
Yeah, Steam's not perfect, but they
A
beat
Nintendo
everybody
Switch
else by a
Online
landslide here.
membership will be required to use Game Chat. However,
I say they're the
since we'd
most
like as
consumer
many
friendly. I didn't say
people as
they are
possible to
the
experience
best in the
Game Chat,
world. They
it will be
do
available
fantastically and
without a
everything.
membership
No,
for a limited
that goes to like some random
we
indie
hope you'll
dev.
try it out.
But like as far as like a games provider
Additionally,
goes,
Game Chat supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app, and different settings can be adjusted. For example, whether parental permission is always
should point out that the
required when a
$90
child
price
wants to
point is
use
only
Game Chat to
speculation.
play with their friends.
I mean, hang on. 130 NZD to USD. 74 US dollars. So that's what EB Games is selling it for. 74 US dollars in New Zealand. Or stop glazing Steam. Dude, I did not glaze Steam. I'm just saying how it is. What do you mean glazing
We'd like to
Steam?
introduce another new experience you can share with family and friends.
It's not like fucking PlayStation stopped any companies from putting advertisements in their games. In fact, I think Sony has a patent on it. It's 130 at JB Hi-Fi too. Oh, I thought I saw it was a little bit cheaper at JB Hi-Fi. Steam is best by comparison. It doesn't mean it's objectively good. Yeah, I know, guys. Guys, I know. I'm just saying they're the best of the bunch. But also, I'm not having to pay for online with Steam. I can just play my goddamn games. I don't have to worry about paying monthly for Nintendo Switch Online and then them not having like a per month basis on purchasing and instead having a system where like, oh, you can buy 1 month, sure, but if you forget about it, we'll bill you for the fucking second and third and fourth and fifth, and we'll never let you know that you've still got it going. Ugh, Jesus, guys. You take one thing and like make it an extreme. I'm not sucking Gabe Newell's balls here. I'm just saying I prefer it.
On Nintendo Switch,
God! Chickers?
even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together.
I know that's not chickers.
But on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally
Rosalina?
on multiple systems using just one game, with GameShare. As shown here, even games that require multiple screens can be played if one person owns a compatible game. With GameShare, you can temporarily share compatible games with others who also have Nintendo Switch 2 or a Nintendo Switch system. You can share a game with up to 3 other systems at a time. GameShare
Do you all
also
need
supports
Nintendo Switch Online?
play with
I'm
other
assuming.
Switch 2 systems, and you can use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier.
I'm assuming it's streamed,
GameShare
right?
can only
So
be
it's
used with
definitely
compatible
not going to be...
games.
Like, this is Nintendo we're talking about with Nintendo's Online. If it's streamed, like, Steam streaming is not perfect. You know, and that's on PC. I don't know about, like... And Nintendo Online has always been pretty dodgy. I don't know how well that's going to go. I do know the... I think... Although I don't know if I ever connected to someone. Rather, I was the one hosting with the classic games. I think that worked fine. Guys, are we still talking about Steam? Yeah, you can't give people a free copy of the game, Rob. Yeah, I know. I'm just meaning, like, Nintendo Online is notoriously bad. Think of it like DS Download Play. It's not like DS Download Play. DS Download Play, like, actually downloads parts of the game so you can play. This is definitely streaming the screen. I highly doubt it's actually like DS Download Play. But I don't know. Again, they didn't really explain it all that much. They just said, hey, you can play games via over the internet. So I don't know. It says game share, it doesn't say game stream, so I don't know.
This feature is planned for several titles, starting with a free update for Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics on Nintendo.
Oh, it needs an update. So it might not just be streaming then. Unless they're rolling it out slowly for no reason whatsoever. Just to be a bitch. Wait, why would you need it in Mario Odyssey? That's not 2-player, right? Well, they've got like that Cappy thing, but why the hell would you want to play as Cappy? 3D World makes sense. Clubhouse Games make sense. I don't know about Captain Toad. I haven't played that one. Brain Academy, judging by the 4 people on the cover, I'm assuming it's multiplayer. Because cool speedrun shit. Look, if you're doing speedrun shit, you're not going to be streaming the game with lag. Not with Mario Odyssey if you're doing a speedrun.
Nintendo Switch.
Kemto does have multiplayer after an update? Oh, okay.
Is also planned for select games exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
Wow, like Mario World.
Up next,
Effect added! I can't believe they lied to me.
like to show you
This guy looks like he just came out of the shower. Like he's fresh and ready to go. But he didn't have time to dry his hair before the direct.
the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself.
Please take a look.
At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same.
Okay.
With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
I thought it was like... It's a little silly, but yeah, okay. It's a bit of an odd way of describing it, but I guess for like anybody who isn't familiar with resolutions, I guess that makes sense. Oh shit, 120 frames? Are the games gonna be... Okay, only available in compatible games. I was thinking like Breath of the Wild, 120 frames?
The screen supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
I can't wait to play... Well, it better be for Mario Wonder if they're showing Mario Wonder right here. I can't wait to play Clubhouse Games on 120 frames per second.
The LCD screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of...
I mean, I never used the Switch screen. Honestly, if they could just make a Switch console that wasn't portable, I would buy that. Like, for cheaper, if they made that cheap, I would just buy that. I don't need my Switch to be goddamn portable. Make it an ugly gray box that I can just put my cartridges into, and I'll buy that. Because I never use the portable shit. In fact, the portable stuff more annoys me than anything else.
the images.
Is it still OLED? I don't know. Maybe they'll tell us.
The all-new Joy-Con 2.
No, it's LCD. Why would they do that? Just to make it cheaper? I mean, I don't care. Again, like... the fucking... I never use it, but...
Controllers connect magnetically.
And we use it exclusively in handheld mode.
Firmly attached.
It's great. And the fact that they made a Switch Lite for people who only play it like handheld is great. But then also do the opposite. You got the handheld Switch and then have the non-handheld Switch. It's like when they made the Nintendo 2DS. For people who don't give a shit about the 3D. And then they just made some future ones. They also made 2DS XL, I think. They'll probably make the Switch 2 OLED at some point. Yeah, they probably would. Anyone who bought an OLED Switch not long ago got scammed, I guess. I mean, they still have an OLED screen.
To the system. Detach your controller easily by pressing the release button on the back.
Why call it a Switch if it doesn't switch? So I can have the fucking console cheaper? I don't care. How about the switch my wallet takes from being empty to a little bit full?
The SL and SR buttons are bigger for for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally.
Don't they have the thing that you can put on the top? Wait, what about the RB button? Did they just forget about the RB button? SL, SR? Wait, what about the smaller ones? Wait, hang on. Where did they go? Oh, there's one on the back there. Wait, there's only one on the back? There's another one there. Wait, what am I... Don't the Switch buttons usually have, like... Am I going crazy? Hang on. No, it really only has two. It's so weird. Rob, are you blind? Rob, what are you talking about? And Nintendo, like, it has ZR and R, right? But this is SL and SR. So what? I'm just wondering about the other. You know, are you talking about the new 3DS? I guess. The controller's sideways, bro. I know, but I could have sworn that in handheld mode you had 4 buttons on the top, not 2. Whatever. SL and SR for single Joy-Cons. There are 4 buttons. I mean, these are little tiny ones. I mean, I can see these, but doesn't matter.
Comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally.
I will never ever play with that.
The left and right sticks are now larger.
Don't care. Yo, my PS5 controller beats that any day. I know it's like a completely different thing, a different function, but like, man, I can't use the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons. I hate them. They work. I mean, quote unquote, they work. Unless you have fucking stick drift.
Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games.
As a mouse!
Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls.
I was kind of hoping they would have a more interactable screen like the Wii U for Mario Maker. Because Mario Maker is, like, awesome. But, like, making Mario levels on Mario Maker 2 is hell. It's terrible. I want Mario Maker on PC. Mario Maker with a mouse? Yeah, but who knows how good that mouse actually is, you know? And also, it's a fucking Switch controller. Take your Switch controller right now, imagine it's a little bit bigger, and roll it on your fucking, like, mouse pad. And see how well that'll work. It's like okay, but it's definitely not good. It'll probably make you cramp up after a while. Or maybe not. Maybe it's secretly super ergonomic. I don't know.
By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes.
Wait. Is that because of hardware or is that because of software? Mouse looks like a huge gimmick. Well, they didn't. I mean, it's not a huge gimmick. They literally just said, hey, you can use it as a mouse, and then they moved on. It's definitely not as a huge gimmick as like the Wii U, for example, like the gamepad.
It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via game chat.
Yeah, I know that.
It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly.
Like in Discord, wow.
Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
Nice input that FPS games exist. I mean, at that point, just get a PC.
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand. You can move it freely, like this.
Wow.
In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well.
I will say that Mario game looks so good, man. I'm just gonna be so pissed if it's that expensive. Like I'm going to like the weird depths of the internet to find a cheap version of that because that's just like recommended price, right? There was a site called like it was a game site over in the UK, but it was something NZ Games, but it was based in the UK, so they had all their games in the UK. But I would purchase from them, wait like a month, and then I would get the game, but it would be like $20 cheaper. And for me, that was worth it. I don't think I can get games from them anymore. I don't think they do it anymore.
It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera.
$70 digital, $50 in the console bundle, $80 physical. Yeah, if I were to buy it, I'd probably buy it in the bundle. Although, I don't know, man. I don't have a lot. I'm not earning that much from YouTube, man. Especially in the last few months, it's been like really, really low down. Maybe I should do like a push for Patreon in a future video. Because I haven't talked about that in a while.
Or charging in tabletop mode. Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage.
Dude, that's fucking nothing. Like, Switch games were already pretty small, but you make the system run things that much better, the games are gonna be 3 times as big. It doesn't matter that you're giving us 256 gigs. It should be like a terabyte, man. I don't know. At least 500 gigs, right? Like, my Switch is already running low on data. Like, I've got basically nothing left, and I don't download games from the store. I don't do that. I have like a bunch of saved data, and I had like one game downloaded. I think it was Pokemon Unite. Not that Pokemon Unite cares about how much data it's fucking taken up. I'm looking for some nail scissors. I've got a little bit of dirt under my nail. Why can't I find them? Where are they? Where the hell? I had them here. Remind me of the Switch internal storage of 32 gigabytes is ridiculous. Yeah, it was ridiculous for the time, and it still is ridiculous. Damn it, it's not. Alright, whatever.
8 times that of Nintendo Switch for storing your game downloads, save data, and more. Reading and writing data is also fast.
Yeah, you can't use the Switch as a digital system. It just doesn't have the storage space for it. And game companies nowadays aren't giving a shit about how big their games are. Have you seen the sizes of some games nowadays and the optimization they don't do? They don't compress shit. Holy shit, thanks.
Switch 2 fund.
Thank you, Mercenary. You know what? That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Hang on. Stream Labs. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Widgets. Tip goal. Ain't that goal. Switch to fund. Goal amount. I gotta worry about taxes, so I'll just make it 500. I'll starting amount, put that 20 in there that you added in. Bar color green. I don't want the bar color to be green. Why am I spending so much time on this? Background color, gray, black, I guess. Save settings. Copy. Browser. Bar. Hello? Where is it? I put it in, it's not there. Where'd it go?
This was one of the biggest whiplashes I've ever felt with a direct. Some really cool announcements, followed by the absurd pricing.
Yeah, it's weird because Nintendo's usually like okay. Like they don't make their games ever go like cheaper, so usually they don't go super expensive with games. They don't take the piss. Well, they do, but not always. Why is my widget not working? Why is my bar widget not working? Hang on, I'm gonna do something gross here, guys. I'm gonna do something real gross. Hang on. It might be... My webcam might random... Oh, my webcam is definitely gonna turn on at some point. Is it this? No. Goal. Yeah, that's not working either. Why is Streamlabs just suddenly not working at all? That's really weird. Just doesn't wanna go on. What if I go standard layout? Does it update? Ah! I knew it! I knew it accidentally clicked on something. I look like an old man. Alright, well I guess the bar doesn't work. I don't know why. It's so weird. Streamlabs has just not been working for a while. Like, properly. I don't even think I have my chat from, Streamlabs. I think I have it from something else now. Go back, that was funny. Alright. It's not even set up right. Look at me. I'm like in the chat. What is the chat doing in there? There's the Undertale. All right, you know what? Let's go back to the Switch. Let's go back to the Switch. Oh, new dock.
Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution.
Camera turns on, you lose 20 viewers.
Games.
Yeah, they thought I was a sexy
HDR
e-boy.
is also supported
But it turns out I'm just a gross man. Yo, you can change it to 4K? Games will run at 4K though,
The
right?
Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan
Surely
that
not.
keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable.
Okay, cool. That's good.
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as
Metroid
compatible
does?
Nintendo Switch
Runs at
games.
4K?
Physical and digital games are supported.
Not 60 FPS, surely. Metroid runs at 4K 60. There's no way! No 4K 30?
As you just
Even then,
saw,
having 4K on a
Nintendo
Nintendo
Switch 2
console
isn't
nowadays is
simply
kind of
an
crazy,
improved
especially a
Nintendo
handheld.
Switch.
People
We
saying
redesigned
4K
the
60,
system from
4K
the
30,
ground
I
up
don't know
and
who to
packed in
believe.
Lots of new gameplay features. And to help players better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game.
1080p 120. For real? For real? That seems bananas. There's no way Mario Kart runs at 120 frames. Dude, if Nintendo's running shit at 120 frames now, like, good shit.
Mr. Kawamoto!
Hello.
Hello,
current
I'm in my
location
big Scrooge
is
McDuck, empty, fuck, my empty vault. Using the money I get from Mario Kart World sales, I'm gonna fill it up and swim in it every day.
Actually inside the game itself.
What does that fit? I don't know, it's too big for him. Yo, there's men working inside my Switch? No wonder it costs so much.
This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. Exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
I can't wait till they make Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour into a full game and win Game of the Year.
I'm standing over here.
I can hate Game Freak panic at the frame rate on this console. No, Game Freak will take that as like oh, finally, our games can run at a consistent 30 FPS.
Everyone, join me inside
Look, guys,
the
it's
game.
a consistent frame rate. This is what you've been wanting.
There are a lot of question mark icons here.
Finally, I can play the first Pokemon game since Ultra Moon at a stable 30 FPS. Wrong. Ultra Moon does not run at a stable 30 FPS at all.
This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?" The Joy-Con 2 controllers attached
Wow,
to
I
the
don't give a
system
shit how
with
it works, though.
magnets. And those magnets are inside the system. The SL and SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are made of metal.
This honestly should have been a pack-in title. It's weird they're charging for this essentially a quirky console guide. This is a pack-in, is it not? This can't be paid. There's no way you're paying for a tutorial to the Switch 2. It's Nintendo Land, but fucking boring. No paid, it's not paid. No, it's not a pack-in. You have to purchase it, paid. Okay, I'm getting mixed responses here. Yes, digital game.
So that's how they attach to the system.
Did they say that?
A magnetic circuit
I
is
guess we'll
formed
find out
between them,
afterwards.
so they won't easily detach.
There's no way this is paid. That would be ridiculous. It's like
Through examining
Nintendo's
sign-
basically saying to your face, yeah, we don't do anything for free anymore.
Things like these, you can discover
We don't do
all
anything
sorts of
just
secrets
because
about
we want
Nintendo
to.
Switch 2. Another
It's only to
example,
make money
the
now.
Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls. And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this. You can adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2.
Yeah, that doesn't look very accurate. I don't think you're making Mario Maker levels with that. Yeah, it even has recalibrate on it. Yeah, these are based on gyro. I don't think it's going to be very good. It would need a laser if it was to actually be decent.
By combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes, things like this are possible. There are secrets to discover even as you're playing minigames and tech demos. Some of the secrets range from the unique
That's a nice
features
sound
of the
effect, a little bit
system
ASMR there.
to tiny
Rubber
details
ball
you
inside
might
a
not
maraca.
notice until they're pointed out. There are plenty. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour will launch as a paid digital game on the same day as
And they just say it out loud, too. They don't even care. They're just like, yep, you're paying for access to a tech demo on the Nintendo Switch's, capabilities. Holy moly, they just don't give a shit anymore. They just don't care. Who's buying this? Seriously, Nintendo, like... Whatever happened to the Nintendo I used to love? Well-deserved boo. Yeah, too right. Too fucking right. Not just a tech demo, multiple tech demos, Rob. It's a tech demo for the Nintendo Switch 2. Man.
Nintendo Switch 2.
Bring back Reggie.
So please check it out if
Man,
you're
no wonder
interested.
Reggie left. This is horrendous.
Now, I'd like to share some more information regarding Nintendo Switch 2.
Is it that it will cost money?
This is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles.
Okay.
It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards.
Yeah, I was about to say, can I
but it's
slap it
now
on my
red,
Nintendo Switch?
And it has much faster data reading speeds.
Okay.
Next up is additional storage.
Oh, so that I see. So you buy the additional storage. How
Switch 2 will
interesting.
only work with micro SD express cards. They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible. Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible. Additionally,
So buying USD cards. Wow, that's actually fucked up. SSD equivalent of SD cards. Like, I get it, but that's just like after everything they've been doing, they can't even like throw us a bone and be like, yeah, we know this sucks, but here's a solution. No, the solution is buy more. Buy. We love to consume product.
To Switch 2,
Consume
you
product
can
and then
log
buy
into
more
your Nintendo
product.
account to use the system transfer feature. With this feature, you can transfer save data, digital games, and more. We're also releasing a new Pro Controller.
Kind of crazy that people look at the system, say it's overpriced, but if you actually look at what's inside, it's not actually that bad. They could have easily charged $100 more. If the last leaked spec sheet posted in the Wii U 2 thread in your server as the only pinned message in that thread so far, but it updated. I changed the following information. But I was still saying you can't use older SD cards for Switch 1 games only either. I mean, a lot of companies lose money on consoles, and the point here is not to earn a bunch of money from the console. The point here is to get everybody to buy the console because it's quote-unquote cheap, and then earn the money back through expensive games and peripherals. Like Mario, like you need to sell 2/3 of Mario Kart World to get the same money as you did from Mario Kart 8, right? And even then, Mario Kart 8 was like even cheaper, I think. I think it was like less than 60, to be honest. So, and with the Nintendo Switch being as popular as it is, there's no way it fails. So, they're still earning hand over fist bucket loads of money.
It has a C button, which launches Game Chat, and on the back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls.
Kind of cool. Kind of cool. I've always wanted a controller like that. I bought a Xbox Pro controller at one point, one of the expensive ones. Not the ultra expensive ones, but just an expensive one for a controller. And it had those buttons on the back. You could like take them off and like move them around and stuff. But like within like 10 minutes of use, I already realized that the left analog stick was so fucking heavy that if I would like pull back and then let go, it would flick over into like the opposite direction. So if I was running in a game and then I let go of the analog stick, it would fling my character forward a little bit. If I was running back, it would fling forward. And the A button, just unless I pressed it really hard, didn't work. And I'm like, if this is the fucking build quality, where I have already 2 issues with this controller, I'm returning and I'm not buying another one. So I bought a PS5 controller, which I had 2 of them break on me. The L2 and R2 buttons. But they fixed that issue, at least as far as I'm aware, in later versions. What I need now is a PS5 controller, just a regular PS5 controller with those buttons on the back. Just a couple of buttons on the back. It'd be perfect for me. Ah! Thanks, Barracosm.
Switch 2 fund, I guess. This Nintendo Direct is melting my brain cells.
Thank you very much. You know what I can do? You know what I can do? I can do a manual Switch 2 fund. Now, I'll just add text. Switch fund. Switch 2 fund. I got $30 so far. Let's give it a nice font. All right, cool.
In addition, an audio jack has been added. We've introduced a few new features, and after today's presentation, the official
audio
Nintendo
jack?
Switch 2 website.
Wait, onto what?
A few new features.
Oh, onto the controller.
Audio jack has developer.
I always had issues with the controller audio jack, and on PS5, like the audio was like kind of crunchy. It would like peak every now and again, which is a little annoying.
On the website, where the 3 of us will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2.
Or if I start streaming, do you think I'll be able to buy Switch 2 by its release? It depends. Are you going? Are you having a job in the meantime? I would say it's better to go shovel driveways to get money for a Switch 2. I'd probably get it faster.
As well.
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date. Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th. We're very much looking forward to the day when you all get to experience it, so please wait just a bit longer.
No, you're not saying when you're not looking for, you're saying you're looking forward to getting our money. That's what you're saying.
Now, broadly speaking, on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games. The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games.
Wait, then Nintendo Switch 1 games. If that's not in here, I'm gonna scream because that's horrendous.
These games take advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2.
Okay.
The second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games are the third type. Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2, and more. Now, I'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree.
Oh, okay. So paid, is that what it is? So you gotta buy them? So if you bought the game before... I mean, it could be a digital upgrade, I suppose. But even then, if they are digital upgrades, get fucked if you have the regular Switch 2, storage space. Buy some SD cards, bitch.
Please take a look.
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2. The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features, including mouse controls, audio recognition.
So gimmicks. That's not something I would purchase it for.
More expressive rumble, and gameplay that uses a camera accessory, all of which can be accessed on Switch 2. Let's check.
That guy was fucking slaying and he knew it. But yeah, this is just, like, gimmick shit. I'm not paying for that.
out 3 new and
Not that I
updated
own
modes.
Jamboree. I don't have fucking
First
3
up
friends
is
who
Mario Party
also
mode.
have Mario Party Jamboree and then also all have Nintendo Online.
With a single camera, up to
It's
4
basically
players can
iToy
join
and
the
DS gimmick
festivities.
combined. Yeah.
You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience all the reactions and emotions in real time. Or 4 friends can take the party online. Up next, it's Bowser.
That's not a bad feature. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that idea. But
Live, a mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage 2. Hit blocks to collect the most coins.
there's no way it looks that good like in actual gameplay though, right? iToy was cool though and surprisingly worked very well. Yeah, I mean, iToy was just based on movement. You had a fucking fan going in the background. The iToy will pick that up as movement. I wonder what this is actively like. I wonder what the extent of it is.
Guide an RC car with your voice. Go! And compete in other mini-games using full body movement and sound. Finally,
I don't
take
know.
a ride on the mouse-controlled carnival coaster. With the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off.
That ain't securing shit on Yoshi.
Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies.
Dude,
while
he
you
can
feel the
easily
bumps
fall
and
out. What are you
rumbles of
talking
the
about?
coaster. When you enter a pipe, a mini-game will begin. There's a bouldering game where 2 players each control an arm. And one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects.
Like, cool that this is showing off like what the mouse can do, but also people don't play Mario Party so they can find a flat surface to fucking use the mouse on. They're sitting on their goddamn couch. Like there's like 5. There's like if you're having a Mario party in real life, like with friends, you're all fucking sitting on the same couch or on slightly different chairs. You don't all have a fucking like mouse pad to do shit with. It just seems really like annoying to set all this up. At least with the Wii, you could just hold the Wiimote, right? It's a laser mouse. You can use your leg if you have to. Is it a laser mouse? Looks so looks so wobbly before. I didn't think it was. it just seems annoying to do all this stuff. It doesn't. It's like I would rather them just make like 50 new mini games, all which are just fun in their own right, which you can just pick up and play. This looks like, oh, it's like set it up. I don't know. It just seems annoying. It would be annoying for me, I feel. God damn it. Alarm's going off.
Enjoy the thrill of these intuitive mini games. How quickly can you reach the station? From mini games that use a camera, the built-in microphone, mouse controls, and rumble, the biggest party yet is getting even bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah, that didn't make me want to get... Like, I thought the regular Jamboree looked fun, but I don't think this looked fun at all. Like the IRL stuff looked kind of interesting, like as far as like an iToy thing goes. It'd probably be good for kids, but even then, iToy was like you didn't need controllers, you didn't need extra shit. All you needed was your body. Same with like Kinect, I guess. Like say what you will about the Kinect, but you didn't need like any external controllers. It seems like it's annoying to sit. It just looks annoying to sit up.
Edition plus
That's all I'm
Jamboree
saying.
TV launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th.
I'm concerned if the Joy-Con will wear down over time with mouse controls.
Nintendo
I have to use a
Switch
mouse
2
pad with it.
players who
See, yeah, that's what I'm
already
talking
own
about, right? The fucking Joy-Cons aren't like $5 extensions you can buy a buttload of if you accidentally drop one. They're like $100 peripherals for a system, and you can only buy doubles at a time. You can't even buy one. Oh shit.
I already knew Switch 2 was gonna be the first Nintendo console I wouldn't buy on day one. This Direct plus $80 to $100 games completely lost my patronage. And you bet your sweet pippy other companies are gonna follow, as there's talks that GTA 6 could be $100.
But your sweet bippy. Yeah, agree with that. Like the only reason I would actually be buying a Switch 2 is for streaming and playing games, reviewing games, like I did with the Switch 1. Otherwise, how the hell would I have played Sonic Colors Ultimate and its seizure-inducing? But thank you very much, Jaren the Kid. With GTA 6 could being $100. If Rockstar wanted to be cheeky, they could be like, we didn't make it $100. We made it $90 because we care about the consumer. I don't know what would be worse, like if they just did the $100 or if they said $90 and they pretended to care. It's for reviewing, guys. Guys, do you think I actually play my Switch when I'm not reviewing games or streaming them? I think I can count on one hand the amount of hours I've spent on the Switch, like that I haven't been streaming. I played a little bit of Luigi's Mansion 3, couple hours, and like a little bit of Pokemon Unite with friends like a couple of weeks ago. And even then, I played that on stream. That's right, I played that on stream. Rob, you play nothing but League? That's not true. In fact, the only reason I've been playing League recently is because Arena came back. And that's with friends. I never play that by myself. I think the lack of Genshin improves the console. It does improve it somewhat. But yeah, for most of the games that I get are just for reviewing or for streaming. Dude, imagine gambling for a skin. You'd have to be so cringe. I mean, I did do it. I want everybody to know I did not do that. I abhor that shit. I've already told all my friends, like, if they buy another thing from League of Legends, like, if they purchase anything that I don't consider to be, like, worth the money, I'm not playing with them anymore. Oh, let's keep watching.
Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Can you buy it by itself? Is a question? Or do you have to buy the previous one? Because it just says upgrade, but can you just buy it? I haven't seen any Switch 2 box art yet, so I don't know if it...
Let's continue presenting some more Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games. Nintendo Switch 2.
How much is the upgrade? PS4 to PS5 usually had free upgrade. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, half of these things, like for example, that one, I don't want to pay for a Switch 2 upgrade because I don't care about the content. So like with Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, I would just want like a performance upgrade, and that could be easily done for free upgrade, man.
2 editions of The Legend of Zelda Breath of...
The full package with the game is $80 US. Nintendo's taking the piss, man. They went above the $70, like... Other companies are just going to jump on board with that. Now you're going to have, like, FIFA 2026 being $80. Things like that. Microtransaction filled slop. Most games have a free upgrade. For example, Scarlet and Violet. However, it's still free, you're getting bigger improvements and possibly extra content, so you pay for the next gen upgrade. Same as PS4 to 5. I thought PS4 to 5 was usually free. But like, I get it if it's DLC. I get it if it's DLC doing things that only the Switch 2 can do, like, for example, the Mario Party stuff. Am I right in assuming that you get the performance bump if you play the game on Switch 2 normally anyway? I would imagine. The upgrade packs will cost between $20 and $40. That's a lot. That's quite a lot. I suppose it's cheaper than buying the whole game again, like you had to with Mario 3D World. I don't know.
The Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom feature enhanced resolution and frame rates.
Okay.
And also support HDR, which makes the image more vibrant.
Okay, here's more money for shits and giggles. Radical Soderbergh. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Radical Soderbergh.
Dude, Link was so scared. Bro, he didn't know what was gonna be happening. Oh man. Oh, thank you very much, Jaren the Kid. Oh, Jesus. Holy moly. Oh my god. Dude, I'm sweating. Let me see the link. What is this? Free updates to select Nintendo Switch games. Mario Odyssey, cool. Bowser's Fury, cool. Link's Awakening, that's good. That game performed like ass. ARMS. Scarlet and Violet, wow. They don't need it though, they run pretty well. They look pretty good too. Yeah, this is literally just going to be a performance bump. It's not going to be anything substantial. There's no way Game Freak would do anything like that. I don't understand why it needs to be an update though. Like, what are they updating? Game share. Well, Switch, Scarlet Violet's not going to have game share. Differ depending on the game. All right. Hmm.
You can play with smoother, higher definition graphics.
Cool. I mean, you could already do that if you played it on an emulator, but
Plus, you can get
it's
even
good to do
more
it
out of your
actually
adventures in
legitimately, I
Hyrule
suppose.
using Zelda Notes.
For only $500.
This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices.
I don't care.
It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these
Sorry,
titles.
I don't care.
For example, it can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Guidance activating.
Oh no.
Proceed north.
Oh no. It just tells you where to go?
Or you can share your creations using QR codes and send them to another player
I mean, good that there's a way to
create
do it,
their
I guess. They could have had Zelda record a few lines going, "Go north, Link. Go south. Why are you wasting so much time on these seeds? At the Korok Forest, turn left. Do a U-turn when available." Like, having these games in 60 FPS is going to be great.
These features will make your adventures even more enjoyable.
I just realized, though, I won't be able to continue my games from the Switch. I won't be able to, like, stream Tears of the Kingdom on Switch 2 because the only way you can move your saved data over is if you pay for Nintendo Switch Online or, like, Online Premium or something, right? Am I not correct in saying that? You can console transfer? Okay, cool. That's good then. That requires 2 systems? What do you mean? Oh, you mean like I'm gonna have to use the Switch one to put it on the... So I can't trade in my Switch one and get my save data. Not that I'd be able to... trade in my Switch one for any, good amount of money. EB Games will be like, yeah, I can give you $5 and a ham sandwich for it.
You'll be able to enjoy an additional story exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition,
So
along
this
with
is a
improved
costly one.
graphics and frame rates. This story takes place in the Forgotten Land after being struck by a powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious changes.
I need to finish
we
that
hope you're
game.
looking forward to Kirby's new adventure.
I need to play my Switch games. We should do a Switch marathon one day.
Metroid Prime 4 Beyond will have both a Nintendo
can't.
Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
It'll have to be like after I do like a big video, and I'm pretty fine with money for a while.
In addition to standard controls, you can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay on Switch 2. Plus, you can explore the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames per second, or enjoy smoother action in full HD at 120.
Yeah, that's 4K 60 FPS and 1080p 120 FPS. I mean, I don't even need 4K. Like 1080p 120 FPS. It's pretty bloody good. That's generally what I run things on my computer. I mean, obviously it's higher resolution games than this, not resolution, higher fidelity, but like, I mean, hell, like, here's Nintendo out here being like, hey, check it out, 4K 60 FPS, and then there's like Capcom with Monster Hunter Wilds being like, pretty please, can you please run at 30 FPS at 720p? Make sure to turn on frame gen. I'm putting my fingers together. You can't see it, but I'm putting my little fingers together.
20 frames per second. Choose from these 2 modes, both of which support HDR, based on your preference and playstyle.
I mean, I don't think I'll be using the mouse unless it feels really good.
ZA, which is scheduled to launch later this year, will not only receive a Nintendo Switch version, but a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well. By taking advantage of the power of Switch 2...
Yeah, this is at 60 FPS, so you can like tell this is on the Switch too.
you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates.
I kind of got to get the Switch 2 version for this, because I need to be able to compare it to the Switch 1 version. Oh, it means we're going to have to play the game twice. Fuck! I'll do one on stream and I'll do one by myself. I'll do my first initial one on the Switch 2 and then I'll do my second one on regular Switch, I guess. Or I could do the other way around. I don't know. What would be better? They're releasing it on the regular Switch, so I should review it as if it's coming out on the Switch. Play it at the same time. It now looks exactly like Scarlet running on an emulator. I mean, it looks better than Scarlet. Mainly because they're focused on smaller areas, I suppose. But even then, you can tell, like, the game is just not, like... Like, this shit was on, like, not that. This was on the Wii U. This is running at 4K resolution, 60 FPS on the Switch 2. And then Pokemon is like... This is the best we got. This is all we can do. Sorry. The highest grossing multimedia franchise in the world. And this is what we're capable of. Sorry.
Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well.
I don't know.
By taking advantage of the power of
They
Switch
get their
2,
asses in gear.
you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution
It's very gray. It's not very colorful even.
and frame rates. The Nintendo Switch 2 edition games you just saw will be available
Just so
as
bland,
both physical
really.
and digital versions.
Bro, why are you so harsh on Game Freak? Because they're the richest fucking game-making company in the world, and their games run like ass, and they are ass a lot of the time. So they were fighting at night? It doesn't, like, I'm saying that the environment looks bland. You can make things look interesting even at night, guys.
And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing an upgrade pack. We hope you're looking forward to these Nintendo Switch 2 edition games.
Next, I'd like to introduce a brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controllers.
What kind of Switch do you even have? I have the launch Switch, the first Switch. I got it a couple months after it came out. I think it was a couple months. Might have been a year afterwards. I can't remember.
Please take
Many
a
years
look.
ago. I'm thinking like around 8 years, maybe. 7 years. Wheelchair Man. He's my favorite. Yeah, this is a game I would imagine the mouses will start to rub down. The mice will start to rub down. You definitely need specified mouse pads for this. This is like a nice little DevTech idea demo. You know, we haven't really seen any games with this sort of motion because we don't usually see two mice being used at the same time. Oh, jeez. It's kind of funny. From what I see, definitely not a full-price game, though. It'd be a neat little distraction. But this is Nintendo. They're probably going to be like $80. What's it going to be called? Wheelchair Mania. Wheelchair Ball.
In Drag and Drive, you'll use both Joy-Con 2
Drag and
controllers
drag.
as mice to intuitively pull off various moves. We hope you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches using dual mouse controls.
Uh-huh.
Next, here are some games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
I have long observed
Oh.
the lands between.
I guess that makes sense, yeah.
This world is in dire need of repair.
Paralyzed Rocket League.
You can see them, can't you? The rays of grace that guide you through your burden.
Wonder how well it will run. I would say at this point, I've had enough time to really kind of optimize it. I remember it didn't run very well on PC.
You will become Elden Lord.
I am noticing it is not running at 60 though.
May you take
That could just be the trailer. I would imagine it runs at 30. If I were to be guessing. It didn't look like there were much in the way of graphical downgrades though.
Here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Our first ever sequel introduces the Princess of the Dead.
I need to play
immortal
this.
witch out to vanquish
Wasn't it
the
in early
sinister
access though? I was
titan
kind of
of
waiting
time.
until it was done.
You'll battle beyond the underworld to the ends of the earth, getting to know dozens of characters from Greek myth in a story that reacts to your every setback and victory. It's the
It's
kind
not
of
fully
game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're
Okay, you see why I
experienced with the
can't trust
original or
chat?
not. Look for more
It's
about
fully out.
Hades
It's not
2
fully out yet.
later this year.
That person doesn't even know. What?
我々がお届けするタイトルは
And you don't even know. I thought it was.
本体を持ち寄っての対戦はもちろん
Oh, dude, I can't play. Like, I have always wanted to get like into a good fighting game, but they're all so fucking money hungry.
さらにゲームと連動するアミーボとアミーボ
They're all just like, hey, we released the game with 5 characters and pay for like 4 more games worth to get the rest.
Initiating Arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed. All operating.
I'm using tilt controls in Street Fighter 6.
Testing data link with spine. Normal.
This is Xenoblade X. Is that what it's called?
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally be liberated.
I've heard people saying this is good.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment.
What's going on with this mouse?
Money. I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Rebels! Xenoblade X is already out.
Thanks for the warm welcome.
Yeah, I think that's what I said. Did I say that?
Will be ours. The Sovereign Axiom, the Trinitas, has almost completed a weapon that was created.
Is it? Is
to
this
destroy
Xenoblade
all
X?
Humanity.
No! Because we're in the middle of a war. Don't you get it?
It doesn't look like it.
Stop you. I'll tear you
No.
apart.
Okay.
All children.
There's an X though.
Hope to have
David
lives,
X Machina.
Don't they?
Dude, he wasn't even petting the dog. It was like a foot above his head.
Joseph Fares from Hazelight.
Wow.
I'm super excited.
Oh, I don't want to see this.
To craft in their own
I don't want to get spoiled.
platform.
Oh, fuck off. I don't care about that. Oh, I don't care about that either. Sorry, I don't want to spoil myself. Michael and I are going to play through those games, so I don't want to be spoiled in anything. Charlie just posted a video called Nintendo is so greedy. Good. Good on Charlie. You can always count on him. Hope Nintendo looks at that specifically and they're like, okay, no, this is kind of boring too.
Hello, this is Christian Elverdam from IO Interactive. We are bringing our flagship
Hope Nintendo looks at
title,
that and it shits their
Hitman
pants.
World of Assassination,
Oh god,
to
I don't
allow
care.
each mission to
Dude, I don't give a shit. You're also a greedy company. 007? Remake? GoldenEye?
James Bond. The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
Okay, we don't know anything about it though. Square Enix!
The story of light and shadow that never fades is reborn.
Oh, the freaking Bravely Default?
Returns, remastered in high definition.
Remastered in high definition.
Featuring the Brave and Default commands.
The game kind of needs the 3D aspect though in the overworlds.
Change and customize jobs to build out your very own party. Enjoy your adventure with upgraded
Are they fast forwarding through it all, or is that part of the game?
And all new minigames with
I can't remember. I have the game. I just haven't played a lot of it.
Square
What is
minigame?
minigame?
Fantasy RPG. Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster.
Flying Fairy?
Set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior of
Is that a
light
different
once
game?
more.
Is this just the first one?
セガ龍が如くスタジオ代表の横山です。我々がお送りするタイトルは 龍が如くゼロ誓いの場所、ディレクターズカット
I mean, that's a good one to start with. I need to play that as well.
東京と大阪
Need to finish that one too. I've only played like a couple hours in.
伝説の
Yeah, for
始
some
まりを
multiplayer?
追加シーンとともにお楽しみください。発売日は Nintendo Switch 2の発売と同じ日です。今後のシリーズ展開にもぜひご期待ください。
Okay, I didn't see anything about
We'll
Yakuza
have more
multiplayer there.
games to show from our publishing
I
and
think you're just
development
lying to me.
partners. But for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
Okay, I'll take a look, I guess. Titi, AAA Game Studio. That doesn't put any faith in me. Zelda.
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens,
Oh, it is Zelda.
joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the surface, their union led to a great and prosperous kingdom.
And a new breed of people.
But in time,
A new Warriors
terrible
game.
evil
Guys, can you
arose.
stop spoiling shit for me like 10 seconds ahead of time?
The war was fought to vanquish this evil.
Fuck me, every
One
time.
which future generations would
Tell me
call
after. Tell me things afterwards.
the
I know
imprisonment
everybody's
war.
already seen everything, but like...
Perhaps you truly.
Oh wait,
have
this is probably spoiling me stuff, right? I should look at the story stuff. So I haven't finished Tears of the Kingdom. I mean, I'm not really the one for, but cool, you play Zelda, that's good. I'm not really the one for Warriors games.
That was Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment.
Age of
It's being
Imprisonment, because
developed
I
by
was
Koei
imprisoned.
Tecmo Games, with support from Nintendo. We hope you're looking forward.
All right, yeah.
Some news about Nintendo Switch Online.
Okay, is it that it's now
You
free?
can continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online
Come on, man.
Switch 2.
Make it free.
And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack, you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2.
Wow.
Please take a look at this.
Take a look at this. Is it that it's free? That's the only thing I'm gonna be excited by. Okay.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
We're gonna be giving
Nintendo
one game
GameCube,
every 3
originally
months.
released in
I'm not
2001.
surprised by this.
Here
People have
are
been
the
asking for this for
titles that will be
fucking
available at
years.
launch. A Legend of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life through cell shading.
Are they gonna put
Controlling
the
wind using a
remaster on
mysterious baton,
Switch?
Link set sail on an adventure
I think I
across
have the
Great
Wii
Sea.
U version.
The Legend of
actually.
Zelda, The Wind Waker. Transcending history and the world, a tale of souls and swords.
I thought I
eternally
did.
Told. In this
I guess I
3D
don't.
weapons-based fighting game, each fighter
They
comes
needed to,
equipped with a
Sonic
different
Boom,
weapon,
Pikmin,
and Link
Tokyo
from the
Mirage,
Legend of Zelda
Kirby,
series enters the
Mario
fray.
3D World. Oh, Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker. HD.
Experience
Yeah, I've got
a
it.
world of white knuckle racing at speeds over 2,000 kilometers per hour. 30 machines.
Okay, so what do we
all
got?
on the
We got
line
Legend of
in
Zelda,
death-defying
F-Zero
races.
GX.
Featuring the series first, machine customization and
It'd be funny if
story
they just
mode.
put Mario
Get ready to
Sunshine on there.
experience
Just the regular
F-Zero
version.
GX.
Especially since they're
In games that
Mario
support
64,
multiplayer, up to 4 can play together
etc. combo.
or online.
Was a limited time purchasable.
Enjoy these classic games with clearer image quality
Was that it?
and higher resolution than the original releases.
Okay.
You can also check the controls for each title and customize them to your liking.
Okay. Yeah, cool. Bare minimum.
More titles will be added in the future.
They did. They just slapped it in. Fire Emblem, Pokemon XD, Super Mario Strikers, Chibi Robo, Luigi's Mansion, Pokemon Coliseum.
Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics.
Yeah,
the
I
Switch
don't
2
care really.
exclusive game library
Like,
coming-
brother, it's been I don't know how many years. I'm playing. I don't care. I'm playing it on emulator if I want to play it.
to Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack launches the same day as the hardware's release. And
Now you don't have to pay $300 to play Path of Radiance. You just got to pay $500 for a console and online subscription monthly. You don't own the game.
a dedicated controller designed after the original GameCube controller will also be released.
Haven't they already done that multiple times? They released like new ones for Smash, and then they released more ones later on, didn't they? With a C button? Is that what that is up there?
It can connect wirelessly and also has a C button.
God damn.
Quickly access Game Chat. The Nintendo GameCube controller, exclusively available for Nintendo Switch Online members, will also be available the same day.
Wait, only available for Nintendo Switch Online members? So scalpers are gonna eat this shit up, I guess? So if you just wanted to buy one of these for Smash Bros, they just say fuck you? I don't know.
As Nintendo Switch 2.
Not only do you have to pay them for an overpriced controller, but then they also make you have to pay for the online.
Whether you're familiar with the games or haven't
Game Chat
played
was
them,
100% developed so they could make new controllers. It seems to be what it is. They're always like, you can't use the old one because this one's got the C button.
before.
They've actually put in safeguards now to prevent scalpers for online pre-orders. Have they? Can Pokemon do the damn same with their Pokemon cards?
We hope you're looking forward
Not that
to
I'm buying
Nintendo
Pokemon cards,
GameCube
mind you, but I just get
Nintendo
annoyed at people who
classics.
do scalp.
Of course, you can continue to play
Do the same
select
thing with, like,
games from the system
everything.
shown here on Nintendo Switch
Just make
2.
scalping illegal, man.
Okay, let's see some more games
Just
from
make
our
it
publishing
illegal.
and
Just-
development partners.
Does government make scalping illegal? I don't... It's that easy. Damn, is that Rosalina? It was Pauline. I haven't played Deltarune. I played the first chapter a little bit, but I haven't played, I can't even remember it. I should probably not spoil myself. Is that all chapters?
Hi,
Is it
I'm
done?
Randy from Gearbox. Borderlands 4, our upcoming flagship Borderlands game, will launch on Nintendo Switch 2.
Wow.
Borderlands is back. Loot and shoot your way through a world filled with wild
Is
enemies
this Switch
and
gameplay?
outrageous weapons. We're still in development, and it's already the most ambitious Borderlands game we've ever made. Borderlands 4 will launch
Well, I would
in
hope so.
2025. We'll be sharing a lot
Can you
of the
imagine if they
game in the
said,
months ahead.
"We-
And there's
we're
more
still in
from 2K
development,
on the way."
and it's not the most ambitious game we've made. See, oh.
We're
Okay.
releasing a Nintendo Switch 2 edition of
Oh,
Sid
golly
Meier's
gee, I don't
more
care.
than 2 controls and Switch Inc. And I'm Ben Bishop.
Ugh, I don't care about these guys either. A cool $80 games with microtransactions? Sick.
Tastes amazing, doesn't it? Really have started to master this survival thing. Next stop, the top.
Okay.
Ha! Nicely done.
Co-op
I think that's
island
everything.
puzzle
Let's
game.
set sail. This time for home.
Survival Kids.
Hi, I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll. Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2.
Into the Gungeon 2, okay. 3D.
Dodge countless bullets and aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequel. Now reloaded in a new 3D art style. You can expect some fan-favorite elements to return. We're still working on the game, and we're excited to share more with you.
Yeah, that looks a
in the
little
future.
confusing. Adding in a y-axis. Y-axis? Z-axis? Z-axis. Adding in a z-axis kind of makes things confusing, but I'm sure it'll be fine in the full release. Oh man, this is No Man's Sky 2. Oh, Federation Force 2. Yep.
Bring the immersive world of the dark future to Nintendo players for the first
They're putting
time.
Cyberpunk on Switch?
Cyberpunk 2077
Dude, my fucking
is an
computer could barely
open-world
run this shit.
action-adventure RPG set in Night City. Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself to the City of Dreams at home or on the go. Get ready to meet unforgettable characters and discover engaging stories when
I remember
Cyberpunk
that bar.
2077
Bugged the
Ultimate
fuck
Edition
out for me.
comes to Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day.
Right, your computer back then wasn't nearly as good. I mean, it was pretty fucking good for the time.
任天堂スイッチ2でファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインターグレードを発売いたします。本作はミッドガル脱出までを描いた3部作シリーズの1作目。
Now that the Switch is powerful enough, devs are just like, okay, put our stuff on it. Come on, put it on. Alright, well, I've seen that game. There's Silk Song. That's the first thing I saw today when waking up. I just like opened up Reddit because I'm a disgusting human, and it was like Silk Song. I'm like, oh, okay, finally. Wild Hearts. Wasn't that game completely fucking ruined? Wasn't that game disgustingly ruined by Koei Tecmo? I don't know who released it. I'm assuming Koei Tecmo. Was there a publisher or something, or a different publisher or something? It was EA? Yeah. I hope this music isn't copyrightable. I had trouble with the last thing I looked at. Nintendo used a song from Epidemic Sound, so I got fucking slapped with a copyright claim. Could have been a good competitor to Monster Hunter, but they fricked up. Wasn't it just full of microtransactions? Never seen that, yep. Reanimal. That looks fun. Oh, gee, Fortnite on the Switch? No way! Professor Layton. Tamagotchi, bring it in. Okay.
We've shown a lot of games so far.
Monster Hunter is also full of microtransactions. I might be thinking of it. I might be thinking of a different game that destroyed their Monster Hunter game filled with microtransactions. It might have been a free-to-play game. Now that I think about it. But yeah, Monster Hunter is also filled with microtransactions. I was talking like pay-to-win microtransactions though, specifically. Yeah, it might have been Dauntless. Yeah. Everybody knows what that game is. Wow.
Game will be the last from our publishing and development partners. Please take a look.
All right, here it is. Mario 3D. New 3D Mario. I thought it was The Last of Us for a second. What is this, Pinocchio? What is this? Gremlins. I'm not gonna look at chat.
Give you my blood.
Bloodborne. They're putting Bloodborne on Switch.
My life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight. To humanity.
Nothing's ever new nowadays, so it's got to be something old. Pirate game. This is the pirate game. That's a pirate wheel that you use to sail the ship. That's what that is right there. Oh, it is FromSoft. So it is Bloodborne. Wait, no, it's not actually Bloodborne, is it? No, it's not Bloodborne. Are they making something specifically for Switch, or is it coming out on everything? But this is... It looks very Bloodborne-y. But also Asian-y. Is that what I'm getting from this? It's an Oni. It looks like an Oni guy. Little guy in armor with a jetpack. Steampunk land. So not Bloodborne. Hello, I'm Majora's Mask. Beetle guy. Does that Toad have boobs? I'm sure every single person who watched this said the same thing.
Close your eyes.
Oh, is it actually co-op? Don't just make that like an NPC. Make it actually proper co-op, man. Then again, if this is something on Switch, then you're not paying for online. Or maybe I have to. God damn it. I'll just do all my Switch gameplay in 1 month. Why is there a dinosaur? Wait, are these all playable characters? Is this like a weird sort of... It's like a story-driven game? The Duskbloods? What the shit? What is it though? It's a pigeon rat? Like from The Simpsons? Available only on Nintendo Switch 2. Damn it!
What you just saw was
Son
a
of a
brand new
bitch.
game by From Software. We'll be publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director.
I don't want to play it on
Hidetaka
Nintendo
Miyazaki
Switch
will
2.
share more details
If it's
about the
online,
game,
then...
so please check it out when it's available.
Alright, so
That's all
what
from
I need to
publishing and
read chat
development
now and see what it is.
We'd like to thank the developers who appeared today, as well as our publishing and development partners who prepared footage for this presentation.
Hope it doesn't stay a Switch exclusive for too long.
In addition to what you
I
saw
mean,
today,
Nintendo
our partners are working on
is
many
not
games coming
known to
Nintendo
port
Switch 2.
things or allow porting to things.
We'll showcase more games in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
It might not need NSO or something. I doubt it.
Please take a look at this.
Someone said PvPvE. Following a Bloodborne's exclusive footsteps. Yeah, it could. Yeah. Kirby? Kirby Air Rider 2, baby. Here it is. They're gonna make a racing game too, and it's gonna be better than Cross Worlds as well. Does he know? I don't know if I know. I'm not gonna read chat anymore. I just saw the little star, so I immediately thought... An Air Rider. Well, maybe. I'm not looking at chat. I'm not doing it. This is definitely... This has got to be Air Rider. Yeah, it looks like a racetrack to me. Oh, I'm a genius. I'm a freaking genius, man. There it is. Got it. Super Smash 5. Well, that's cool. Sad they didn't show off anything, but...
Air Ride, which originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system over 20 years ago, is getting a brand new game.
Rob, now play Item Bounce from Kirby Air Ride. I don't know what that is.
Directed by Masahiro
I've only seen a very
Sakurai.
small amount of Kirby Air Ride stuff.
Next is our last trailer for today. Please take a look.
Oh, we have another trailer. I thought that was it. Just gonna try to guess what it is just from look. It looks like Mario. It looks like a Mario. It's got eyes on everything. Not Banjo. Banjo has eyes on everything. I doubt it's Banjo though. Ukulele? No, they wouldn't save ukulele. This has got to be Mario. They wouldn't save that for the end. Yeah, there's Diddy Kongs. It's got to be new Mario. You Captain Toad. Wouldn't that be funny? Oh, a Donkey Kong game. Shit. I didn't even think about that. The Seth Rogen Kong. Jeez, it's been since Donkey Kong 64. My lord. Damn. 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 Ooh. Damn. 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 Ooh, banana. Oh my god. Now this looks good. Oh, another $80 game. Bonanza. Damn, this year?
That was a brand new 3D platforming action game starring Donkey Kong.
Oh, I thought it was an old 2D platformer starring Rosalina.
Called Donkey Kong Bonanza. With incredible strength, smash through enemies, walls, the ground, and just about everything as you demolish your way through a massive underground
That's really
world.
cool.
More details will be shared in the future. We hope you're looking forward to it.
Thank you for watching so far.
To recap, Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th.
All right. We got any other information you guys want to show me?
hardware
Why are they
options
showing
that will
Street
be
Fighters at the end? Oh. Anything else you guys want to show me? They might have Donkey Kong on, let me check. Maybe there's Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong Bonanza NZ. EB Games is already selling for $120. Of course they are. US $70 on Nintendo's website. So why is this $70, but Mario Kart, which you got to pay for an online subscription, is more? Of course, that only says it on the Google page. Look how much they want to share, but also hide from the system. What am I looking for here? They should not be having physical cost that fucking much. It should be the same price. I don't care, man. Because I only buy physical. I do not buy games digitally if it's for a console. CPU/GPU custom made by NVIDIA. So? I don't know. What do you want me to think about that? Buy. Where can I pre-order Bonanza? 104 Australian dollars. With JB Hi-Fi here. What if I go jbhifi.com? .co. Do they even have a .co.nz? They do. It's still $109. Which, like, if I look up, what's like a regular game nowadays? What's like a Elden Ring? Elden Ring. Buy. How much is Elden Ring on Steam? How much is Elden Ring on Mighty Ape is the question. $89. What about a Nintendo game, though? We need to find Nintendo games. Breath of the Wild. No, we'll do Tears of the Kingdom. $94. So they are still more expensive. Oh no, that's Primate price because they're fucking bitches. It's $100. I'm not buying from Mighty Ape anymore. They changed like leadership and it's gone downhill. I have to assume Elden Ring Switch comes with the DLC. What DLC? Oh, yeah. Yeah. It has DLC. I need to still need to beat on. There's so many games I need to beat. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, like, if they had just kept the games the normal fucking price, I don't think I'd have anything wrong with this Direct. But they're so money hungry.
I was an extra in the Hunger Games mocking. If hating Nintendo was a sport, I'd be the Michael Jordan of it. For years, I have thrown innumerable tomatoes at this company for a variety of reasons, and today I feel so vindicated after all the Nintendo Switch 2 announcements. Now, first things first, the games they showed look incredible. I was actually salivating and ready to like make a whole video glazing Nintendo for how hype the announcements
were. Did the bird go? Oh.
The new FromSoft game, the Duskbloods, that came out of nowhere, and we finally got like a couple of tiddlywinks, like almost fucking, subliminal messaging of Silksong. It was only like 6 seconds worth of footage, but Silksong
moving to the React
release date this year. Those are two things I said would never happen: a FromSoft reveal and Silksong.
He's not going to mind me. I just want to hear what he has to say.
Information I said would never happen at a Nintendo Direct or anything, and then bang, right in my fucking bussy, Nintendo comes in and smokes my whole wiener with this. As is tradition, anytime I make predictions about games,
React
or really
anytime,
anything, any of my predictions, I'm like 0 for 2,000. I actually feel like when I make a prediction, I am jinxing it and manifesting the opposite into reality. So actually, I think like all of them are the digital download.
All right. At least 2 Nintendo Switch 2 games are going to be more expensive than most games on the Switch. Mini Switch games cost $59.99, but Nintendo revealed today Switch's Mario Kart World will cost $79.99. That's $20 more. Wait. Yeah, $20 more. Well, Donkey Kong Bonanza releasing a little over a month later will cost $70. Yeah. So I highly doubt any first-party Mario Switch games will cost less than that. Tears of the Kingdom, $70. It just sucks, man. Because companies are getting just more and more greedy. They're getting away with more and more. And nothing's being done about it. Like, for one, like, at least, at the very least, with Nintendo, usually the games are worth the price. Usually, I say that for games like Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild, they're worth the full price. But like Mario Strikers, for instance, was that $60 or $70? And then they just stopped updating it because Nintendo's been doing this thing where like they release a half-finished game and then they just, if it's not successful, they don't keep updating it. Like, you think if Animal Crossing hadn't have been as successful as it was, it would have got that many updates? No. They only update it if it's successful. Same thing happened with Mario Golf. They just stopped updating it because not enough people bought it. Your Mario Kart seems pretty worth the $70, but it's not $70. It's $80. You saw it. It's $80. It says it right here. It's $80. I don't think any game is worth that much. However, gamers want updates and then bitch about unfinished games when the update content wasn't base game. What are you talking about? We want updates and then bitch about unfinished games when the update content wasn't base game. What are you talking about? If I'm talking like Mario fucking Golf, where like they start off with like 12 characters and the previous game had, I don't know, like let's say it had 20. That's enough to say the game doesn't have as much, like if a game doesn't have as much content as a previous installment and then they update stuff, yeah, it should have been in the base game. The update should be, you know, not to finish the game, but to add on top of it. Daisy wasn't base game Strikers. Yeah. Like that. She was in the first one. There were more characters in the first one, as far as I'm aware. There were more interesting. There were more arenas. There were more, you know, there was more stuff at play. I don't know, man. You know, Switch 2 games because, see, here we go.
Going to $90. Now what this means is Nintendo's off their fucking gourd. I can't even make this kind of markup in Schedule 1 with my drugs because no one would buy them. Going up to $20 over the normal market value, that's unheard of, but it's Nintendo. They can strong-arm their way and get away with it. And what this means is $80 games, and I guess in some cases $90 physical copies, that's going to become the industry standard. All of the other big players in the industry are going to follow suit. Nintendo...
That's what I was saying. If one company gets away with it, everybody else is just going to follow on top. There's no way, like... Especially if it's successful. Like, if the new Mario Kart comes out and nobody fucking buys it, which is not happening, then yeah, they would probably lower the price. But because it's going to be super successful... Like, it doesn't matter. Everybody's going to follow suit. Charlie, does he have a track record for not fully researching his videos? Yeah, I don't know where he found the $90 thing for, but you got to admit, even if it's not the case and they're not going to be $90, it's on everybody's mind, right? Especially with GTA 6, where people are saying, oh, it's going to be $100. It's been put in everyone's head that, oh, like paying over $100 for a game could be the norm. And the more you think about it, the more like you're not surprised when it happens, and that means the less outrage there is. I don't know. Like if games just get more and more expensive, I'm going to be buying less and less games. And it means there's going to be more and more piracy going around. That's just how it's going to be. Because, unfortunately, some people can't afford that. In fact, a lot of people can't afford that. And here's these companies out here thinking we're made of money. When they're the ones that are made out of money. Where was that? Well, he was talking about something here. Different than regular game cards because they don't contain the full game data. Instead, your game key card is your key to downloading the full game. What? That can't be right.
You can basically charge whatever you want. Nintendo is now setting the precedent, and I think Rockstar will follow. Maybe GTA 6 truly will cost $100.
Full games equals the price of the console itself, and that's absurd. Yeah, that is absurd.
Now, I made a brief mention at the beginning of the video about how they're treating physical releases, and this is what I was referring to. It's about their game key card. So apparently, the game key cards are like basically giving you...
Okay, if this is true, that... No way, they gotta put everything on the fucking cart. Who is Wario64 as a source? Yeah. Don't worry, he's got the blue check mark. Don't worry, he's got the blue check mark.
Access to download the game via the internet. So what you actually buy, the physical copy.
Some games did come like that. Like, for example, if you bought 10 and 10-2 Final Fantasy on the Switch, only 10 was included on the cart. You had to download 10-2, which is so fucking stupid. Because those games are, I don't know how many years old, and Square Enix was just like, yeah, we're not going to pay up to have a slightly bigger game card for one of our fan favorite fucking games. Fallout 76 cardboard disc, yeah.
It's not like the game you're getting, you're just...
Spyro Reignited, yeah, that had to be put on hold because people were so pissed that only the first game would be on the CD. That Bravely Default 3DS part they showed, that's a keycard game? That's a keycard game. The game that looks like it takes up like 8 megabytes. That's a keycard game. So you're putting all the effort into putting like... I need to get water. I need to get water. If that's actually true... If that's true, because this is all allegedly. I'm getting my information from fucking Moist Critical, who's getting his information from Wario64, who I don't know is a credible source or not. So you're paying $10 extra for a bit of plastic, is what you're saying. This is like that. I don't know what to say. Like, if this is really the case, then this is what I would say if I was like an illegal, like a really bad guy, like a really because don't do this. But this is what I would say if I was like a bank robber. So I would say maybe hack your Switch and get the games all for free because they're not worth that price and they're taking the piss. That's what I would say if I was like a really horrible kind of guy. You know? Of course, I'd never say that. But yeah, if that's the case as well, does that mean you can't? Like, that's like you can't sell it? If you say to your friend, hey, do you want to borrow my game? That they can't borrow it? Like, I don't get it. If buying isn't owning, piracy isn't stealing. Yeah. That's the way it is. It really is the way it is. I'll look this up. I'll actually look this up. Hang on. Nintendo Switch game card. Nintendo Switch 2 game card. Okay, Nintendo support. Here we are. Game key cards are different from regular game cards because they don't contain... This is on Nintendo... The fucking Nintendo website. Yeah, no, this is exactly what it was. The game itself isn't included on the key card, but it doesn't say where this is from. Top articles. Hello, it's me. Take all your money. Oh. Yeah, trending articles. Yeah, the Switch. It's good that these are compatible at least. Oh, you can use old Joy-Con controllers with the Switch too. Yeah, so it's not every single game, which would be so fucking stupid in the first place, but it means you really got to be careful as to what games you even buy. Like, they would need a big thing on the cartridge or on the case saying, "Hey, it's a download only." Which, I mean, games have done that before. But I don't get it. If you're actually making a game cart for it, why not put the game on it? Like, there's a big disclaimer on the box for, like, Final Fantasy X and X-2, which really ruins the box art, for me at least. I don't know. It just seems a little... I mean, yeah, it happens. You get, sometimes the game is not a real game as a physical... But it means I'm not buying that. Like, plain and simple as that. Yeah, yeah, Charlie said it best, really. Like, the games will look fucking banger as hell, but just the greed of charging so much for the games is just gonna... There's gonna be a crash at some point where nobody can afford these fucking games. And eventually they're gonna have to pull back. Like, it might not be 10 years from now. It might be fucking 100 years from now. Who knows if even Nintendo is a company 100 years from now, you know? But... to be fair, fast storage costs a lot. You're selling a fast storage drive with every game, and the bigger the game, the more cards are going to cost too. I don't care. If you're publishing a game on the Switch, you do what's needed to be done to publish the game. Because otherwise... you're making it take up space on the Switch, which has limited space to begin with. So you're putting that price on the customer, which you shouldn't be. You take that price up front so the customer can buy your product. I'm not like being a plumber and being like, oh yeah, but like toilets cost a lot. So you buy the toilet and then I'll install it. No, that comes package deal. That's why bringing a plumber out costs so much, because they get the shit for you. I don't know. That was a really bad, like, comparison. Yeah, you do pay for the toilet. Of course you do. But the plumber gets it for you, at least. They bring it in and they install it. You don't have to worry about that shit. Did someone donate earlier? Yeah, but they didn't say it was for the Switch 2 fund. Guys, if I can get money going towards rent, that's where it's going towards. What are we talking about right now? I don't know. Games are too expensive. What's funny is consoles usually sold at a loss and they make it back up via game sales. Well, yeah, that's what they're doing here. But they really want to make it back as soon as possible. It's just the Nintendo Switch was so successful. And the Nintendo Switch 2 would also be so successful. But they just, I guess, they were just like, hey, we can make so much money, but let's make more money. Let's make all the money in the world. Some people have been talking about tariffs and political stuff. Look, I don't know all that much about that. I'm not really qualified to speak on that. But, you know, Nintendo... The prices are still going to be bigger in other countries. Like, it's still going to be more expensive for me. I live in fucking New Zealand. I'm not affected by the tariffs in the US. My eggs were already more expensive than the US's eggs after the tariffs. Before, after the tariff? Like, the US's eggs that they're complaining about are still cheaper than the eggs I buy. You know? Dude, shopping is so expensive in New Zealand. What I don't get is why the console is $100 cheaper in Japan. Is it? It's $330 in Japan, but it's region locked? Games come in multiple languages, though, don't they? Just buy a game. There's a plane going on over here. Just buy all your games from Japan, I guess. I can look it up. Nintendo Switch 2 price Japan. Japanese language only Nintendo Switch 2 costs $340. Wow. They're also selling a multi-language version there, which is $470. Huh. Why? So it's literally $130 more if you want more than one language on your Switch? That's just... why? They just hate foreigners? I don't know. Can I get an English-only Switch for cheaper? Is that alright, Nintendo? Can I have that? I don't need Spanish on mine. I'm gonna see Nintendo to Switch 2 price NZ. $800. Which is $459 US. So it's about the same. Then we've got the Switch 2 console plus Mario Kart World at JB Hi-Fi here for $869. That's it, like it's $1,000. Fuck. I don't earn that much money back from a video. Nowhere fucking close. Oh, I'm just gonna have to focus on like other games for a while. I'm just gonna not do anything new. And again, when I do something new, it's like, you know, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Or take sponsorships. The problem is, like, I'm keen to take sponsorships. It's just, it needs to be a quality fucking product, man. Every sponsorship that contacts me is always like for a shitty mobile game or like some product that I'm never going to use. I'll take a sponsorship. It just has to be something decent, you know? Just push the Patreon, Rob. I'll kick in $200 in my honor if you do. Thanks. Maybe I'll do a Patreon thing at the end of this next Pokemon video. The $200 is half for a Switch 2. Yeah, guys, sorry, we got the $30. We can buy the Switch 2. All right. I think that's us done for today. Might go have some food and then get back to work on the next Pokemon episode. Originally, I was gonna start at the next Five Nights at Freddy's video, but I think what I'm gonna do is finish Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I think I'll just get it all done, and then when it's all done, you know, I think I'll make this one like 45 minutes or something, maybe 50 minutes, and just keep working on them until it's fucking done. All right. Thanks everybody for coming along. How many parts are there going to? How many more parts are there going to be? Right now, in the review, I'm like 30 minutes and I'm at Aries base. There's only one more Team Star member left, which is the pink guy, Ortega, after Eri. So we're not that far away. Not too far away. I don't know when I'm gonna release like the full big video though. I don't know if I'm gonna do that like directly afterwards, or maybe I'll wait until like Legends ZA gets more, or like it gets close to the release date, and then I'll do the deliberately bastardized Pokemon franchise. I don't even know what I'm gonna call the video. Deliberately bastardized Pokemon game was such a banger. They got people to click. I don't know what I'm gonna call this next one. Like it might get like 2 views. And then, I mean, I'm kind of banking on putting all my eggs in one basket, but all right. I'll have to think about it. Bye-bye, everybody. Next stream, we'll play something fun. Bye.